Hi, Joshua here with Game Highlighters, Backlog Buddies. I kind of found a weird, I guess you could say cheat, exploit, way to cheat the system for the new Steam Grand Prix. And I'm going to show you using my Smurf Backlog Buddies account first, and then I'm going to show you the actual damage that can be done with your main account. So, the Smurf account, here's the way it works. So, when you create a new account, you only get 100 max points. The However, that's not actually true because when you do these qualifier tasks, each one gives you 500 points. Play a new game. Load up Team Fortress 2. It's free. You get 500 points for it. Add 3 items to your wish list. Done. Watch a broadcast. Okay, you just watch it for a minute and then you get the 500 points. Now review a game. To review a game, you have to have a non-limited account. And this is true to add points to your team. How do you get a non-limited account? Well, you have to add $5 to your account. Now, you can do this by buying $5 worth of game, $5 worth of software, $5 worth of um, add-ons for Team Fortress 2 or stuff like that, and your account is full. However, if you just add $5 to your wallet, so you just load up Team Fortress 2, go to the Manco store, add $5, you get a full access account. You can then review the game as well. So when you do that, you actually get 2,100 maximum points. That's just for $5. So the way the system is supposed to work is for every $100, for every $1, your max points increases by 100, and then you get 100 more each day. So for the most bang for your buck for points for your team would be just to create a bunch of Smurf accounts, add $5 to the Steam wallet, and then buy one of these, this is in my wish list, games. The one I bought was Pay F for Respects on my main account, and I'm going to show you how many points you get for that. Like, it's a lot. It's crazy. And the way this game works is you just sit there. Like you have to push it, I think, 10 times, and then you just start unlocking achievements. And you unlock 100 of them, which just adds up for points. And you see it's only 49 cents. So you're spending 49 cents to up to cheat the system. Now, if you spend the 49 cents on your main account, it doesn't increase your point total because you're not spending $1, so you don't even get the 100 plus points for it. Now, I know what you're thinking, but you're really spending the $5, yada, yada, yada. Well, once you get full access to Steam, which is by adding the $5 to your wallet, you can use the Steam community. If you play TF2, Manco crate. You could buy 2 Manco crates with the $5 and have, like, I don't know, 12 cents remaining or something like that. Like, it's not a lot. Or if you play Killing Floor like I do, you could buy a bunch of these prize tickets for 3 cents and then just transfer them over to your main account, or this Mac 10 for 11 cents, something like that. Transfer it over to your main account and just get stuff you want from the community market, because most stuff on the community market isn't above $2 to $3. Like, there's some stuff that's at 10 or whatever, but that's besides the point. So you could just transfer all of this cheap stuff to your main account, and then you only really spent the 49 cents. Yeah, you spent the $5, but you really spent it on your main account, not your Smurf account. Um, Excuse me. So what could you potentially do? Well, one account is just 2,100 points. Now, I know people that spend a lot of money on CS:GO keys, Team Fortress 2 keys, stuff like that. If they wanted to still buy keys but exploit this system, they could create 10, they could create 50, they could create 100 accounts, something like that. It's really easy to do because Valve doesn't IP lock you, because multiple people in the same house, and you can just create a Hotmail account. Like, no one uses Hotmail, all the email accounts are available over there. So just make a bunch of Hotmail accounts, you got it. So just to show the damage, with 10 accounts alone, that would be 21,000 max points to your chosen team. Which, with my Steam account, I max out at like 4,800. And I kind of spend money on Steam, so it's kind of disproportionate because, like I said, for $5, you'd spend the $50, but you would get the equivalent of $210 worth of points instead of the 50. Like it's a huge dramatic issue. And like I said, then you just and then you get the 100 points every day on top of that. So every day you add another 1,000 points with 10 accounts to your team, along with what? Along with your main account 100 points, so really 1,100. And that's per day from a game worth 49 cents. So you just spend the 49 cents on it, and then you buy TF2 keys, skins, whatever, transfer them to your main account. You didn't really lose much. You gain stuff. Now I'm going to show you the damage with the main account real quick, so let me log out and do all that jazz. So 1 second. Alright, we'll go back. Sorry about that. So here's actually how I found out about the exploit is because I was trying to do the TF2 quests to get points, so that way I could help my team. As you see, I did 2 TF2 matches. I earned, shit for points. But that was enough for me to get to 30 minutes. That's when I then noticed down here the achievement system. As you see, I got 8,364 points remaining. Yesterday it was at like 13,000 something because I used about 14,000 like 300 points on from Team Fortress 2, and then when I came back today, it let me spend the extra 100 points you earned plus day. And what's kind of I find misleading is here if he says or wait until tomorrow to claim your points. That makes it sound like it's going to reset back to 0. It does not. So if you have a game with achievements, you just got to spend 30 minutes on, and you get tons of points. If you look, Dead by Daylight, I only did 24 achievements, but I got 5,000 points. And now the game to show you, 49 cents. It was 99 achievements, 6,000 points. So, like I said, say your maximum is 12,000. You would just buy 2 of them. That's like 80 cents, 90 cents, and then you would just max out your points in a day. You would just spend the hour. Congratulations, your points are now maxed out. You just added 12,000 points to your team. So if you want to just max out points, you would do that. And then, like I said, with the Smurf accounts, because these give so many points and achievements, you would be set for the remainder of the Steam event. I know personally I am, just from these alone, because I don't got the money to spend to upgrade my account. So it's kind of ridiculous that they thought of this, that they did this. But I can see why, because I'm not gonna buy Divinity. I'm not gonna buy any of these games. I don't well, except Wargroove. I just don't want to. And out of these, the only one I play is Team Fortress 2. But like I said, as you can see, it's really high up there. Like, you earn points very easily. You earn points very, very fast with this. Like I said, it took me 30 minutes, 6,000 points. That's more than enough points for the entire event from my main account alone, because I cap out at 4,500, and every day I just get 100. Now, if you want to get the $5 discount for the 15,000 points, and if you're already at 15, where 15,000 is your maximum, or 30 or 45,000 is your maximum, honestly, spending the 49 cents on these games is incredibly smart for you to do. Like, if you already have 45,000 points as your maximum, you would just buy like 10 of these, if that. No, you wouldn't even buy 10. You'd buy like 8. You'd buy 8 of them, which is still under $4. It's still under $3 actually. So you'd buy the 8. It's under 4. You'd buy the 8 of them, and or the bundle for $4 as well. It comes like 20. You'd buy the bundle, and then you would just idle them for 30 minutes. You would do the stupid thing you have to do to start unlocking the achievements, and then you would just idle it for 30 minutes, and then you could max out. So by spending, say you get the $4 bundle with them, by spending the $4, if your account's at like 60,000 or something like that, you would get $4 or $5 Steam discounts which, like I said, that's incredibly smart. You get $20 for spending $4, so you get $16. Where and then also, like I said, if you do the Smurf account system and you transfer everything over to your main account, that you want from the community market, you're also exploiting and giving your team for the most bang for your buck. And if you want the points to level your badge, congratulations, you can do this to level your badge as well if you don't care about the $5 Steam discount. Or if you're like me and you're not going to get the 15,000, you just dump all the points and level in your badge, you're done. Now, what could Steam do to prevent this? One, they could change requirements for a limited account. I don't think this is really smart, but they could do that. And to change it, I mean, they could do where you have to add a phone number to the account. It has to be unique. Uh, or you have to enable Steam Guard or something like that. That would greatly limit Smurf accounts. However, that's not fair for people who lose their accounts get hacked, or stuff like that. Which is why I said it's not smart to do. You could also put a time limit on limit accounts. Make it to where your limit account, if your account hasn't spent $5 and is under 2 weeks or a month old, like so, you have to add the $5 to the account and be a month old to be able to communicate, to be able to participate in the event. I mean, yeah, it sucks. You can't add points to your team, but it prevents the cheating for like I'm showing here. But if you're a limited account, it even says you can still win the games from your chosen team. So I mean I think that's kind of fair. So I mean let me know what you think. It's kind of interesting. I'm surprised Valve didn't see this and think this through. But I don't know. I mean, I kind of wanted to get it out there so that way it can get fixed, it can get changed, so that way for the next Grand Prix we don't have stuff like this where you can spend 49 cents and then just completely cheat the system. I also think it should take into account. I don't know how it takes into account for the point system, but it should take into the account like rate earned. Like if like 100% of the people who've played the game have earned the achievement, it should be like 1 point because obviously that's a stupid easy achievement to get. That's like pay after respects where you just load the game and you get 100 achievements. Like that's incredibly easy, incredibly do. Like if this was limited to 1 point per achievement because it's 100% rate for every achievement in the game, then this wouldn't be that big of an issue. And it's kind of weird because, like I said, like I have 205 with Team Fortress 2, and I was at about 13,000. Whereas Dead by Daylight, I have 24, and I'm at 5,000. Whereas here, I have 100, and I have 6,000. Like that doesn't add up mathematically because it's just like obviously the achievement points aren't equal, but whatever their formula is still broken and exploitable because like I said, these 49-cent games just completely trash the system. But I really think that's all I got to say on this. Like you could, like I said, if you spend the money, if you spend the $5, you get way more points in your new account than you do in your old account. And and then if you have a crazy high point maximum, you just spend the 49 cents until you reach your point maximum, or spend the other 49 cents and keep going until you reach it, and you just like I said, you're maxing out your team.